welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do this sunset eye look, and it just resembles a sunset to me. It's like oranges and yellows and purple, pink. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Keep the requests coming because I love creating new looks for you guys and helps me step out of my comfort zone. Stay tuned if you want to see how I got this sunset eye look. I don't own like the Urban Decay Electric or any of those like really bright palettes, so Coastal Scents has really covered me when I want to do looks like this. So the first thing I did was I primed my eyes. I actually have the rest of my face already done, but I primed my eye, and then I went in with this MAC eyeshadow, and this one is called Goldenrod, and it is a yellow, but it's got kind of like an orangey tint to it. So I'm using the e.l.f. crease brush, just a fluffy brush, and I'm taking that shade at the crease and above. This is going to be a really good blending shade. And you don't have to be super precise because, like you see, there's going to be a ton going on, so this is really just there to help blend everything out. Then I went in with the Coastal Scents palette and I picked the brightest yellow I could find, and on that same brush actually, and I went up above that other yellow. So it's like orangey yellow and then lighter yellow towards the brow bone. So it's going to be a really cool fade when we're done, like a sunset. And then I went in with a brow bone shade. For that I used the Makeup Forever M510. It's just, the shade is like Makeup Forever Artist Shadow in Vanilla. Just to put that on the brow bone with a pencil brush and a little bit on the inner corner of the eye. Super basic. I do this in every look. Then I wanted to kind of build the color in layers on the lid. So I'm going to zoom you in, and we will get to work on all the more difficult stuff. So the first thing I did was I took a Makeup Forever blush. This is actually their HD blush in cream blush in 515, which I think is like Tangerine something. And it's a tangerine color. So I used a different e.l.f. crease brush. It's the same brush but a clean one. And I tapped it in the cream product, and I put that in the crease. You don't need much. We really just want to make sure that, you know, you've got some warmth in the eye instead of all pinky purples. I want to make sure there's some orange in there. Okay, and then I went back in with the yellow shades. Throughout this entire look, you're going to see me go back in with the yellow shades multiple times to blend. Molto importante. Very important. Okay, so as you can see, it already looks like a sunset. I actually debated whether I wanted to do oranges or like pinky purples, orange red, because when I got to this step I said, oh, that looks really cool. So now I have an idea for another video in the future, but I did go ahead and do the reddish pinky colors as promised. Now this is the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, purpley pink. And it's a blush for darker skin tones, but call it a blush, it's an eyeshadow. So I put that right below the orange to kind of get more of the cool tones in. Then I went in with an Urban Decay blush because I can. This one is in the color Bang, and Bang is very like orangey red. So on my cheeks it can be a little bit much, but tiny tap on that same crease brush and it really just intensifies the red shade. Notice though I'm staying beneath the crease here because I want the layers above it to show. I'm not blending up. Okay, so now is the purple and pink part. For that I went in with a few MAC shadows. This one is called Stars and Rockets, and it's just a really pretty like pale purple. And I just used a flat regular old eyeshadow brush and tapped that on the lid. So when I did that, I realized I was not happy with the pigmentation. If you used to use MAC religiously, or you still do, on their eyeshadows, try Makeup Geek, because once you try Makeup Geek, MAC ones just seem like pathetic. But anyway, so I used Stars and Rockets on the lid. So we're getting close, as you can see. I built it in layers. But I really wanted to get in more purples and kind of intensify that purple, like a hot pinky fuchsia purple. So I went back in with the Coastal Scents palette. And I wish I had names for these shades, but I kind of went in with like this general area with the pinkies and the purples and mixed them until I got what I wanted. So I'm going to let you see. My lashes are not perfect and neither is my wing. It's alright. Going on top of that color I just put down. And then I'm taking a hot pink from that palette and kind of putting it in between where the orangey red and the purple was. So right in the center. Then I went back in with more purpley purples instead of the pinky purple. And kind of, you just keep going back into each color until you get the fade up that you want. So purple, hot pink, red, orange, yellow, yellow, you know. So that's pretty much it. Then what I did was I turned this brush around where it has the pointed brush. And then I took some of those pinky purples on that brush and I brushed it on the lower lash line. And then I went in with a black liner. The one I used happens to be by YSL, but not because, you know, I needed it to be. I just really like the YSL one because it stays in my waterline. And I think that that is something to be really a fan of. The YSL waterproof liner in black. If you have problems with liners staying in your waterline or like showing up in your waterline, look at that. Like, and it's done. If you have problems with that, try the YSL one. I know it's expensive. I want to say it's like at least 25 bucks. But it really does work. So I'm adding that to the tight line and the waterline. This is my brand new Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I mentioned before my old one, it kind of dried up, and then they had this as a deluxe size sample, so I picked that up. So what I did was, I really went for it with the wing. It may be a little too high up, a little too high turned, but it looks pretty cool. I don't normally do that, so why not, right? Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to do this on camera, but I will sure give it my try. So right now I'm just lining the regular lash line area, not the wing, with a thin line. Okay, so once I have that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the liner, and it's as if this lower lash line continues upward, but instead of doing what I normally do, which is like kind of end up closing my eye, I'm going to keep my eye open this time, because I was able to get this angle that I thought was really cool. It's as if the lower lash line continued and met up with my eyebrow, the tail of my eyebrow. That's kind of the angle I'm going for, so. And I made it really thin. Close enough. Then I just took this point right from about halfway out. So not all the way at the end of the tail, but just like halfway out. And I drew a triangle kind of back in towards the lash line. And then I filled it in. Okay, so then you get this wonky looking line. So what you have to do at that point, unfortunately, is keep fixing it and keep working on it. So right now it's kind of wavy, so I just kind of, I drag it in a little bit further until it's straight. And then I'll go in with concealer and fix it as necessary. The good thing is I'm wearing falsies today, so it's really not that obvious. One more thing I did for my lower lash line was I took that dark pink color pretty low, but I actually went in with a really soft pink. This one is Makeup Forever Artist Eyeshadow in M806. It's a matte antique pink, just a really nice light pink. And I took just a regular eyeshadow brush and I actually like blended down from that just to kind of help soften. And I also took it right underneath the wing. It's just kind of a way to tie it all together. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara and some falsies. I'm doing my standard eyelash routine now. The mascara I'm using today is a new deluxe sample that I got from Sephora. This is the Givenchy Noir Couture Mascara 4-in-1. in black satin, and it has a very unique wand. I mean, like 3 little bubbles, but it's really cool. I don't normally show myself applying mascara, but I think I will today because this is a cool mascara. Like, I love what this new mascara does to my lower lashes. Okay, watch. I mean, that's a big improvement. That's just like 1 to 2 coats of mascara, not falsies. This stuff is awesome. I don't know though if it's just because it's brand new, but I really like it. Okay, so for lashes today, I'm wearing the Red Cherry #1s, and they are barely fanned out at the edges, but definitely they're bigger at this side than they are at the other. So they kind of flare out at the outer corner of the eye, but I'm going to be using the Duo Brush On Adhesive Lash Glue and applying a thin strip of glue to the band of the lashes, allowing it to dry for 30 seconds to a minute. And I'll know because the glue that's normally white will start turning clearish when it is time. I want the glue to be almost dry, still tacky, to get the ultimate lash experience. What I mean is, if I try them too soon, the lashes are still kind of, the glue's still wet and it doesn't adhere really well. If you wait too long, then the lash glue's turned clear and it's not tacky anymore. So you have to kind of do the exact amount of time. But see, the glue is white. Just put a little band on there, the white glue. And as that turns clear, I'll put it on my lashes. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I enjoy getting the requests so I can create new and different looks for you guys. Keep the requests coming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.